Two more games left here in our marathon from the TVL tournament. Max Lasky still sitting with you on KNDY 95.5. Online at KNDYradio.com and the KNDY FM mobile app, and of course today too as well. Broadcasting on Blue Valley TV. A big thanks to Danny Ackerman and the crew over there at Blue Valley making this possible here today and tomorrow, as we'll have coverage of tomorrow's championship games too as well here from Onega. That's 6 o'clock for the girls, 7:30 for the boys. The girls bracket will be finished out here after this contest between Valley Heights and Centralia. Clifton Clyde already punched their ticket with a 2-point victory over Hanover earlier today, and then moments ago, Axtell punched their tickets on the boys' side of the bracket after a 2-point victory on a last-second three by Eli Broxton and pushed the 4-seeded Axtell Eagles over the top-seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles 52-48. The matchup here between Valley Heights and Clifton Clyde, two powers in the TVL last couple of years in the girls' action. Clifton Clyde. Centralia last year was 14-10. They were 6-6 in league play. Finished 7th place in somewhat a down year under head coach Dusty Thompson here. Meanwhile, the Valley Heights girls 14-9 last year. Down year two as well for head coach Jordan Broxman, but looking to get back to that 20-win mark for the 4th time in 5 seasons. We're going to take one more time out before we bring you starters for this 2-3 matchup and winner on to the TVL Tournament Championship here from Onega.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Have you tried banking with us on the internet yet? It's faster and more convenient to bank from your own home whenever you feel like it. Best of all, banking online is safe. With your private username and password and software meticulously crafted to ensure the safekeeping of your account data, your online transactions are quick and secure. Another quality banking service from Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Our third broadcast of the day, the Valley Heights Mustang Girls and the Centralia Lady Panthers about to square off. Starting lineups now brought to you here for this contest. If we can find my stat sheet. There it is. First for the Centralia Girls. They come in the 3 seed in this tournament. A win over Jonathan West last night, 50-42, as both these teams are playing on one night's rest. Centralia will go number 11, Tatum Kramer at 5'7", junior. Number 12, Tori Kuckelman at 5'6", senior. Number 13, Isabel Haverkamp, a 5'8", junior. Number 15, Owen Dieters, a 5'6", junior. Number 20, Cora Thompson, a 5'7", sophomore. The Centralia girls are head coached by Dusty Thompson. As for the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, they will go same lineup as last night. Number 10, Maggie Tober at 5'8", senior. Number 14, Delana Merck at 5'8", senior. Number 15, Audra Steinford at 5'8", senior. Number 25, Ava Smith at 5'9", sophomore. Number 31, Mia Vermitten at 5'8", sophomore. Mustangs are coached by head coach Jordan Broxman, and we'll go Tober, Merck, Steinford, Smith, and Vermitten. Smith and Kuckelman line up in the jump circle for the to Centralia as they work left to right here. Centralia, as the lower seed, will be in their black uniforms, orange Centralia and orange numbers. Meanwhile, Valley Heights in their home whites, and Owen Dieter opens this up with a step-back three in front of her home crowd here, just down the road from Centralia. We're in the midst of Centralia fans here, so if it gets loud when they score, we know why. But a big three there for the junior that leads this team in scoring this year and has for the past 2 seasons. dealt with some illness last year and a few other hiccups for the Centralia team that led to that 14-10 season. We're talking to head coach Dusty Thompson there in our Coach's Corner program every Tuesday at 5:20. He said this team is built tougher than they were last year. First possession for the Mustangs is a sloppy one. It is a turnover and then a foul, I believe, on Delana Merck, the senior for the Mustangs. No, it'll be Maggie Tober, the senior point guard, that will pick up the personal foul. Tober had 15 points for the Mustangs in their win last night over Lynn. All starters scored with 3 in double figures. That was Smith, Vermitten, and Tober. Almost a near steal, and now a turnover will be called on Centralia, their first here of the afternoon. Max Blasky with you here as we get underway in game number 3 of 4 here from Onega. Semifinal action in this girls matchup. Winner will go on to face top-seeded Clifton Clyde in the championship tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Inside, Smith swings it around nicely to Vermitten, left wing. Now up top into the hands of the Merck. Merck's a capable shooter, gives it back inside to Smith. Smith now across the lane to Vermitten, up and down for 2 for Mia Vermitten as both teams come out knocking down their first shots of the game. Defensive cheers coming from the Valley Heights boys as they play a consolation matchup later. Here's a wild shot by Dieters down low. She misses her second shot of the evening. Quickly, the Mustangs back the other way. Just like the boys' game before us, both of these teams like to get out and run. Valley Heights averages 48 points a game, while Centralia sits just a hair over 50 on the year. Inside, Vermitten turnaround shot. She's 2 for 2 to start this game, and that's a big start by head coach Jordan Brocksterman and his Mustangs as they jump out to a 4-3 lead here. First quarter action. Zone defense for the Mustangs, a 2-1-2 moving zone. Steinford and Smith will come out on top. Left wing into the hands of Kunkelman. Kunkelman will now swing it top side Thompson. Thompson will try and drive right against Vermitten. Around the horn it goes. Centralia 4 out, 1 in. That 1 in is Thompson down low. Dieters will try and go right side against the sophomore Smith. She's now double teamed. Lost it, no. Smacked in the face, and a foul will be called on Valley Heights. White 25, Ava Smith, the sophomore, picking up that first personal foul. She had 12 points in that game against Lynn, but 8 of them came in that fourth quarter. First substitution now for Centralia, number 41, Tava Gibbs, the 5'10 freshman, first action in for the Lady Panthers. Left side, Gibbs has trouble with it. Now gets it off to Kramer. Now it's stolen by Tober. Tober up and down the lane. Layup no good, but she's going to be fouled. And an opportunity now for the line for 2 free throws. Score update courtesy of our friend Jeff Wirtz over at the TVL Spotlight. Give him a shout-out. Give him a follow on Facebook, too, as well. Over in the other gym, Lynn girls lead Donovan West 14-8 at the end of one quarter. That is consolation action. The foul will go against Isabel Haverkamp. The junior picks up her first. First now on Centralia. Tober splits the pair of free throws, goes 1 for 2 from the line. Valley Heights regains their 2-point lead. Inside, trying to go to the freshman Gibbs on that right block. It's going to be not near a turnover. Nope, no, it'll stay with Centralia underneath their own basket. Dieters will be the trigger man. Trying to find Gibbs. Getting close to a 5, but does get it out top to Gibbs. Dieters thought about a 3, now steps into 1. Second one's going to be a miss of the game, and Valley Heights pulls down the defensive board. Quickly the other way, Mustangs look to run. Merck's going to set up a 3 from the right corner. That's going to be off, no good. Offensive rebound fought for. Who are going to call it off? I believe off Mustangs, and it will go back to Valley Heights. Already for Valley Heights, 3 players have shot the ball for Centralia. It's been all Owen Dieters. Of course, that is how this team has operated the last couple of years. She is the engine that makes this machine run. Had a tough year last year, like we said, with some sickness, with some injuries too as well, but looking stronger this year. She will turn it over, though, as that's now the third turnover by Centralia in this half. Maggie Tober lines up a three on the other end. That's going to be off the front of the rim. Defensive board pulled down nicely by Kramer of Centralia. 5-3, our early first quarter score. Halfway through this quarter, 4 minutes left to go. Game number 3 of our 4-part series here today on KNDY. Max Blasky with you through the entire ride. One more after this one. That will be Hanover boys and Centralia boys. Top side, Kramer gets it, sets it up for the Lady Panthers. She looks for a screen and roll as this Valley Heights defense is pounding, and it'll stay with Centralia off the touch pass by Valley Heights. Dieters will be trigger man, top side. 5-3, scoring all by Owen Dieters by Centralia. Maggie Tober with a free throw, and Mia Vermitten with 2 quick buckets now as she is in charge of checking Dieters man-to-man. Top side into the hands of Gibbs. Now we're going to try and lob it inside, but too far over the head of the intended receiver down on the post. Turnover Centralia, their 4th of this quarter, and now substitutions in for the Lady Panthers. Josie Haverkamp, the 5'11 freshman, and Hayden Kramer, the 5'7 freshman, now in there for Centralia. Centralia has been dominant at this TVL tournament over the years since the league started in 1996. 14 league championships for Centralia. Ava Smith, a nice little take down the middle of the lane. Strong take through the middle of the Centralia Panthers defense that has been lacking at times this year. They allow over 43 points a game as they've been had a few times. Now it's still 5th turnover by Centralia. Vermitten will look to run quickly back the other way, though. Tatum Kramer takes it for the Panthers. We're just going to switch turnovers here. Now Owen out and running. Left corner into the hands of Hayden Kramer. Kramer will set it up for the Panthers. Black and orange gets it inside into the hands of Gibbs. Gibbs up and down, no good, but it'll stay with Centralia's Valley Heights bottom, tap that one around like a volleyball. 7-3, 2:37, our score here. First quarter action. A big thank you to all our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here throughout the week. Couldn't do it without you. First shot of the night is off for Tatum Kramer. Valley Heights pulls the defensive board. Centralia will trap Merck at half court, but Tober gets past him. Hack, no foul as Tober goes hard into the lane. Centralia gets a run out now for Tatum Kramer. Kramer up and down with the left hand. Good for Centralia. A lot of contact on that Maggie Tober layup. No foul will be called. Centralia takes advantage of it quickly the other way. Do go the Panthers as they cut this one now down to 2. First player to score besides Owen Dieters in this one. 3 ball from Mia Vermitten. That's missed. Bounced around. Centralia pulls down the defensive board. Head coach Dusty Thompson barks out of play as his girls get it set up. High post looking for it. Now we come near side into the hands of Gibbs. Gibbs will try it from about 15 feet away. Good box out by Maggie Tober. And back to the Mustangs it will go. Substitution now, Tessa Miller into the contest for the Mustangs. The 5'2 junior getting her first action here. She will check Audra Steinford, first action too as well for the senior Olivia Scala, the 5'8 senior. She will check out, I believe is Mia Vermitten. Yes, it is. 1:30 left to play, first quarter action. Valley Heights holds a 2-point advantage, 7-5. Trying to go inside to Scala, but a turnover Mustang as Miller threw it over the head of the post player who had her girl pinned on her backside, but just a little bit too hot on that pass, and head coach Dusty Thompson wants to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with the mirror early. Valley Heights leading 7-5.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. Put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
First quarter action, 7-5 is the score. Good crowd here for this Valley Heights and Centralia matchup. Of course, Centralia just up the road here from Onega, but a good grouping of Valley Heights fans that made the trip over here east. Of course, if you're back home listening to us or wherever you're out listening to us, we do appreciate you tuning us on. We've got one more game after this one, and then we'll have two tomorrow before it's hard to imagine this week at the TVL tournament wraps up. Gibbs is going to fire away a shot. She's going to miss that left side off the rim, and she has missed two now. Valley Heights had a run out, but just over the head of Olivia Scala. Now that's back-to-back possessions. The Mustangs have tried to find Scala on the block and just over the head of her. Kaylin Rimpey, 5'6" freshman, now into the contest for Centralia. Centralia brings 5 freshmen off the bench, so a good mix of youth and experience for head coach Dusty Thompson and his team here this year, showing off early with a nice 6-1 record. Inside, Josie is going to be fouled. It's going to be Tori Kunkelman on the left block. She loses the ball and then commits a personal foul. So Centralia careless with it here in the first half. Now already 6 turnovers. Josie Haverkamp, the 5'11" freshman, picks up the personal foul. Second one now for Centralia. Tessa Miller straightaway 3. That one's good for Valley Heights. Tessa Miller off the bench with a triple, a big one for head coach Jordan Brocksterman and his squad. She hit a triple in the last night's game versus Lynn as well in the first quarter. That was her only points, but you got to show that you're able to score if you want to be a threat. On the defensive side, though, a foul will be called on Ava Smith. The sophomore picks up her second personal. So now Ann Tober into the contest. The 5'8" junior will check the 5'9" sophomore. 27 seconds left. Valley Heights holds a 5-point advantage over Centralia. Centralia will possibly have the last shot as the clock rolls under 20 here first quarter. 3 ball straight away, almost banked in by Josie Haverkamp. Centralia controls the board, though. Gets a second opportunity now with 13. Top the key into the hands of Hayden Kramer. Kramer goes left side, gets all the way to the rim, up and down. Shot no good. Defensive rebound fought around. Who's going to save it? It's going to go off of Centralia and back to Valley Heights. So the Panthers had opportunities there to close out this quarter, and now Valley Heights with 4.5 will get one more crack at the rim. Elena Becker, a 5'7" freshman now in, so the 5th freshman to see action. Tober catches it at half court. She gets to the free throw line, trying to back her way down. She loses it. Centralia gets off a half-court shot, but it will be no good as we end first quarter play with Valley Heights leading 10-5.
State Auto, a friend you can depend on.
Do you know the total value of your personal possessions? On a quick guess, you probably would underestimate considerably. Your independent state auto insurance agent can help you estimate the value of the items you own so you can maintain coverage in case they're lost, stolen, or destroyed. Making sure you're adequately covered is one of his biggest responsibilities.
Talk to your independent state auto agent, Justin Dragiston, in Washington at 325-2263 or in Concordia at 243-3436.
You don't ask that much from your propane provider. Just the basics. Competitive pricing, quick delivery, reliable service. And if there's an emergency, the assurance that you won't be left out in the cold. You get all of that from Wanklin Oil. If you're not getting what you want from your current propane dealer, call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Jared, Dennis, or Zach will make the transition easy. It's not a hassle. Wanklin Oil is covering more of Northeast Kansas and can get to you right away. Wanklin Oil, 1-800-794-2019. We've had the energy since 1926.
10-5 our score at the end of one quarter. Valley Heights leads in this one. Owen Dieter started the game off with a 3, but since then the Panthers went cold. Hayden Kramer got a 2 late there in the midway point of the first quarter, but turnovers were a worry for both sides. 5 turnovers for Valley Heights, 6 for Centralia, and those a few for Centralia led the fast break points for Valley Heights. Nice passing inside as Audra Steinford's going to be fouled on the layup attempt. Mia Vermitten set that one up. The sophomore now has 4 points in this contest, and the setting up senior Audra Steinford for a nice bucket. But coming over and having to commit the foul was Tatum Kramer. First foul shot for either side here in this one goes down for Audra Steinford. Actually, I take that back. Valley Heights had 2 there in the first half by Maggie Tober, who split them. Second free throw now for Seifert. She splits her pair two as well. Valley Heights now 50% from the field. Centralia has not been to the line once. Owen tries to push the pace, kicks it out, three ball right side off from Kramer. Then Centralia goes empty on their first possession. Second quarter action, 11-5. Winner of this game goes on to face the top-seeded Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles in the TVL Tournament Championship. Maggie Tober saves the possession for the Mustangs. A three. Got it! Down and good for Maggie Tober. The sharp-shooting senior point guard continues her hot rule. 15 points versus Lynn last night. Gets a three here early on. And now on the other end, we have a foul committed on the Mustangs. Delana Merck, the senior, a little bit too aggressive on that one. Commits the personal foul. That'll be the first personal for Valley Heights in this quarter. Max Blasky with you here on KNDY and on Blue Valley TV 2 as well. If you're watching it there, we appreciate you all tuning in today from Onega. It's been a long day, but we're not quite done yet. Get through this one and then one more contest to round out our semifinal action for this year's TVL tournament. Owen Dieters trying to back down Vermitten at the left post. Gets it cross-court into the hands of Tori Kuckelman. Kuckelman now top the key, Kramer. Kramer swings it right side to Tatum Kramer, and a foul inside. Mia Vermitten reaching over the top, trying to prevent the pass to going to Owen Dieters. She's going to pick up her first personal. Substitution, actually that's the second now on Vermitten, so Tessa Miller will check her, come back into the contest. Miller with a nice triple there in the first quarter to her name, the 5'2 junior. Good shooting for him, good-looking shot. She only had three last night versus Lynn, a three ball in the first quarter, too, as well. So we'll see if this Valley Heights offense can stay steady. Centralia loses it. Smith picks it up. Now we have a run out. Smith having trouble with it, and she loses it. Should have tossed that one off to Maggie Tober, right side of the lane, but the Panthers will come back now after the miscommunication by the Mustangs. Top side, Dieters looking to get inside, and a carry is called on Owen Dieters. Don't see a carry called very often in the high school realm. Dusty Thompson, head coach of Centralia, looking for a little explanation there. It's one of those plays you don't see very often because obviously you're taught to dribble a certain way, and if you're dribbling the wrong way, you're going to get corrected early on in your development. But there's a carry. Sometimes it happens. Turnover Centralia, their seventh. You'll make that their eighth on the game. Second three for Miller. That one's down for Tessa Miller off the bench. Two big triples for the junior. Puts the Mustangs up 17-5. Centralia came out hot with a three ball by Owen Dieters in the first 30 seconds of the game. Since then, they have been shut down by this Mustangs defense. Substitution now. Cora Thompson back in off the bench. Starter back in for Tori Kuckelman. Thompson, a low post threat. Comes back into the contest. Dieters, trigger man underneath her own basket. Gets it out top into the hands of Kara Gibbs. The Gibbs will get it pushed back out of bounds, and it'll stay now with Centralia. Defensively, this Valley Heights team has been very stiff all season. A lot of these scores sometimes get inflated. They only allow 43 points per game, but in their last three contests, they've only allowed 40 points. Here's another steal by Maggie Tober and another turnover Centralia. Mustangs will cause an empty possession by the Panthers. Merkel swing it cross court now into the hands of Miller. Miller gets it back to Tober, top side as they'll reset against this Centralia defense. Kind of a 3-2 matching zone. Tober gets inside, left block, spins around. Shot's going to be well short and taken by Centralia and Isabel Haverkamp. Stolen away, though, by Tober underneath her own basket. A lot of contact, second lot of contact, and we're going to get a foul called as Tessa Miller took the brunt of that one. There's a big slap on the arm. Of course, the Centralia side not a fan of that one. Miller steps up to the line for the first one, misses it. That foul will go against Tara Gibbs, her first personal foul. Second free throw upcoming. One hard dribble between her legs. Up and good as Miller splits a pair. Already 7 points for the junior Tessa Miller here in this contest. Backup point guard playing good for head coach Jordan Broxman in this one. right block. Josie Haverkamp's going to try and go to work. Left side three ball on the reversal is down by Hayden Kramer. Her second bucket of the afternoon. A big three as then Centralia forces a turnover. Maggie Tober lost it. Owen Dieters ahead of the back. Up no good and out of bounds off Centralia. Dieters, you don't see her miss those wide open layups ever too often. Two Mustangs were coming at her. Tober and Merck maybe was thinking about the contact more than the shot. But anyway, a big three moments ago for Kramer, as her and Dieters are the only two Panthers to score so far in this one for Centralia. Smith breaks down the defense, gets all the way to the rim, misses the shot, and she's going to be out of bounds, though, as she grabs her offensive rebound back to the Panthers. 8 points for Centralia so far through a quarter and a half of play is not what this offense is accustomed to. They put up 69 a couple weeks ago, 55 versus Lynn, 50 last night versus Centralia. But a Valley Heights Mustangs team defensively that's playing well here in this contest has been suffocating. 18-8 our score. Centralia with it offensively. They're going to go inside to Haverkamp. Haverkamp from the left block. She can't hit. Offensive rebound pulled down, though, for Thompson. Thompson will get the reset now for the Panthers. Wild shot as Dieters regains possession. Up and down. No good from Dieters from short range. Who's going to come out of there? Dieters again. Somehow Owen just keeping possession, and finally she's going to be fouled out top by Tessa Miller. As that'll be the third team foul on Valley Heights. Miller's first personal foul for the junior off the bench. Hayden Kramer will now run point for the Panthers. 5 points for Kramer's, 3 points for Owen Dieters, and that's all Centralia has mustered through 12 and a half minutes of action. 3:30 left to play here before halftime. 18-8 our score. Valley Heights has led from the get-go. Right side, long two up. That's going to miss everything. Tara Gibbs can't find the mark in this one. And then no foul, just a out-of-bounds play. Far side of the court as Valley Heights was bringing it across the timeline. Substitution for Centralia. Tatum Kramer, the 5'7 junior, in for Tara Gibbs. Gibbs, the 5'10 freshman, 0 for 3 from the floor, has had some opportunities, but no dice so far here in this one. And a steal and then a foul on Tessa Miller as the junior off the bench has been shooting it well here in this one, but some uncannily turnovers will take her to the bench as Ann Tober will come back into the contest for Valley Heights. Lone time these two teams will meet this year. Not scheduled to meet in the regular season, so a chance to see two powers in the TVL girls ranks meet up here in the semifinal action. Chance to go to the finals. Winner will go on to face Clifton Clyde. Dieters dribbles right side. She gets too deep, has to kick it back out. Now top side, Hayden Kramer. Kramer for three. No. Hit every part of the board. Offensive rebound, though, for Josie Haverkamp. Her first bucket of the game goes Josie Haverkamp with back-to-back buckets now for Centralia, and big ones they have been, as Centralia was in threat of letting this one get away real fast before halftime. But just like that, it is 18-12. That foul, they put it on Josie Parker, too, of Valley Heights, and I don't think she's out there right now. We're going to go 21. There we go. We got it right. 21, Olivia Scala picks up that personal foul. Haverkamp can't finish the three-point play, though, as the first free throw attempt for Centralia is a miss on the evening. Vermitten gets deep position, sends it off to Smith inside the lane, post to post, back to Smith, and a travel Valley Heights as Smith took a lot of contact on that offensive board, fell down, turned it over, back to Centralia it goes. A sloppy first quarter has continued here on into the second. Already 9 turnovers in this first half for Valley Heights. 9-2 as well for Centralia. And now down low, it's getting a little chippy, as I believe Smith will be called for the foul. Nope. 21 will be called Olivia Scala away from the basket, picks up her second personal foul, but more importantly, that's going to be the 15th foul now on Valley Heights. So Centralia will shoot free throws for the last 2:06 of this quarter. Haverkamp at the line for a free throw. Josie Haverkamp, where she just missed one, misses the second one. Substitution now. Cora Thompson out, back in Tara Gibbs. Josie Haverkamp with 4 points here on the day so far. Second free throw is down as that's Centralia's first free throw make with 2:06 left to go before halftime, but it does cut it down to a 5-point advantage. There's a near steal out top, the length of Centralia. Tara Gibbs out top, the 5'9" freshman at the top point of this press for the Panthers has caused Valley Heights havoc. The Centralia team is long and athletic as they usually are, and of course Dieter leading them in scoring. She's been scoreless here in this second quarter though. Tober top side sets it up for the Mustangs, and a carry is the call. Ava Smith, the sophomore, some mental mistakes here the last couple possessions. Head coach Jordan Brockman just telling her to take a breath, as now that's turnover number 10 for the Mustangs. Both teams going deep, too, here as well. Centralia will go 9 deep. Valley Heights went 8 so far in terms of sub-players. Dieter's top side swings it to Kramer. Kramer tries a three left wing. That's going to be off the rim, no good, but offensive rebound and 2 shots upcoming for Centralia. Tatum Kramer in there crashing the board after Hayden Kramer missed the 3-ball on the left wing. Foul will go against Ava Smith, so now the third personal on the sophomore here with 1:35 to go before halftime. At the strike, Tatum Kramer calmly knocks down the first free throw. Good free throw form there from the junior. Keelan Rimpey now into the game too as well for Centralia. Second free throw, not so nice to Kramer. She misses that one badly. 2 for 5 from the strike. Tober is trapped out top, and head coach Jordan Brockman will save a possession with a timeout. We'll take it with them. Valley Heights still holding on to a 4-point advantage with 1:28 left to go before halftime.
State purpose of visit.
Well, looks like the old tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
No, I want to check insurance rates.
Sale located. Right now, get 20% off new bucket with code It's Raining Buckets.
Robots don't know you. We do. For more than 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has relied on relationships to get you the insurance coverage you need for your farm or ranch. Find a Farm Bureau agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
Halftime of girls consolation matchup. Donison West leading Lynn 24-19. Of course, those two fell victim to Valley Heights and Centralia respectively last night. Here's a wild pass from Olivia Scala as it went well over the head of Mia Vermin. Now pop another turnover Mustangs. As head coach Jordan Brockman, who doesn't sit down very often, is taking a seat right now. Leaders will bring it across the timeline. A tight contest this entire way. Valley Heights jumped out to a big lead in the first quarter. They led 10-5 after one, jumped out to a 14-5 lead there midway through the second as well. But Centralia has fought back. Nice spin move there by Hazenkamp, but she's going to be fouled. No, she's not. No foul called, as Valley Heights will come out of there with it. That was actually Tara Gibbs with the turnaround shot, and not Josie Hazenkamp. Inside, missing the 3-foot shot will be Maggie Tober, as the senior point guard for the Mustangs, only with 4 points here in this first half. Murph's going to tip that one away, almost nearly causes a turnover. Dieter's 3 straight on. That one's down. Second 3 for Owen Dieters here in this game, 1 in each quarter, and all of a sudden it is a 1-point advantage, Valley Heights Mustangs. The Centralia side getting loud. Last 16 ticks to go before halftime. Maggie Vermin going against Dieters, and Dieters is going to pick up the body foul out front as she tried to take it inside for a layup. Dieters will pick up now for her first personal foul. Substitution in. Cora Thompson back in. Josie Haverkamp back in too as well for Centralia. 12.3 left to go before halftime. Valley Heights will have it underneath their own basket. Merck will be the trigger man. Cutter finds Ann Tober right block. Tober decides to back it out, reset it with 10. Top of the key with 8. Tober sets it up. Right side Maggie. Maggie's going to look to attack. Gets to the baseline. Turns around, shot up and down for Maggie Tober as time expires. Valley Heights takes a 20-17 lead going into halftime over Centralia in what has been a back and forth first quarter, but an excellent one of basketball so far here this evening. We're going to have a little bit of extended halftime, I think, because we have the boys coming out for a little shoot-around, and also I think Onega will do some fun stuff here at halftime. But at halftime anyway, Valley Heights girls lead Centralia 20-17.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthimer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
At halftime of this 2-3 matchup semifinal action from the TVL tournament in girls play, Valley Heights leads Centralia 20-17 on a last-second shot by Maggie Tober to put the Mustangs up 3. Looking at scoring first for Centralia in that first half, they were led by Owen Dieters with 6 points. She started the game with a triple, hit a triple there late in that second quarter. 5 points, 2 for Hayden Kramer, 5 points for Josie Haverkamp off the bench. All 5 came down in the second quarter. She has been a force down low. 1.2 for Tatum Kramer as the Panthers scored 5 points in the first quarter, followed that up with 12 in the second to get to 17. Turnovers, a little bit of a problem. They had 9 turnovers in that first half. Shot the free throw to be, I guess, looking for a little bit more. They were 2 for 5 from the line in that first half. As for the Valley Heights Mustangs, they were led in scoring by Tessa Miller off the bench. She has 2 triples to her name, 1 in each quarter, and a free throw. 7 points for her. 6 points for Maggie Tober, 5 in that second quarter. 4 points for Mia Vermitten, all in the first half. Actually had the first 4 points of the game for Valley Heights. 2 points for Ava Smith. 1 point for Delana Merck, Audra Steinford. Senior Delana Merck is scoreless so far here in this game, which is a little bit of a surprise coming from someone that averages almost double digits on the season. Turnovers, Mustangs have problems with those 2 as well. They had 11 in that first half. All from the free throw strike. It was kind of rough, too, as well. Only 2 of 5 from that free throw strike, so under 50%. Mustangs scored 10 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second as they lead this one 20-17 in girls semifinal action here at the TVL tournament on a Friday afternoon. We'll have one more coming up for you here after this contest between the 2-seeded Hanover boys, undefeated, and the 3-seeded Centralia Panther boys coming up here for you after this girls game. Of course, action continues this weekend, too, as well. Girls Championship will be held at 6 p.m. right here on KNDY 95.5 as well, if you're watching on Blue Valley TV as too. And also then at 7:30, the Boys Championship will come up here from Centralia tomorrow afternoon. Full day of college sports tomorrow afternoon, too, as well, as KU will tip off right here on 95.5 at 3 p.m. So we'll roll out of the Jayhawks right into some high school basketball. Meanwhile, over on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1, the K-State Wildcats will face off against Oklahoma State at 6 p.m. That'll be after Bruce Deerking has the call for the Marysville Bulldogs in the Thunder Classic. Final action there for them. That's going to be an 11:30 tip-off. So plenty of basketball coverage throughout this weekend. Of course, if you're tuning in today, we appreciate you keeping us on. If you've been with us for the last 16 minutes or if you've been with us for the last 3 hours, we've got one more half to get through and then another game, and we'll be done here from Onega on this Friday. Again at halftime, Valley Heights leads Centralia 20-17. We'll take another timeout, bring it right back here after this word from our sponsors.
You made your house a home. With a homeowner's insurance policy from Blue Valley Insurance, we can relax knowing that things you treasure are protected. I'm Dave Savage, and as an independent insurance agent, we sell for a number of different companies to give you the best price. With our flexible options, savings, and expert service, you'll know that your home is getting the best protection possible. We're Blue Valley Insurance of Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort. Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to
Excuse me, Max Blasky back with you here from Onega. A little frog in the throat as we roll into hour number 4 here from Onega. The TVL tournament still rolling through at halftime of this girls' semifinal. In what was a tight-knit second quarter, Valley Heights led 10-5 at the end of one. Centralia outscored Valley Heights, though, there in that second, 12-10 to cut it to a 3-point advantage. It was actually a 1-point advantage that Maggie Tober hit a wild turnaround shot as time expired to put the Mustangs up 3 and hold this advantage. Winner, of course, will go on to the TVL Tournament Championship tomorrow afternoon versus number 1 seeded Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles, as they were victorious earlier today, 57-55 over the Hanover Wildcats in what was a back-and-forth contest there. Clifton Clyde led 16-13 at the end of one. They led 31-34 at halftime. Hanover cut it down to 42-35 at the end of 3, but it wasn't enough on a comeback bid as Anna Juneman had 29 points for the Wildcats. Sevy Wirtz for Clifton Clyde had 21, but the Hanover Wildcats season here at the TVL tournament will end with a loss to Clifton. Move on to the consolation side of the bracket. First shot up is no good for Centralia on their first offensive possession. Tori Kuckelman can't hit the 3-ball. That's her first shot of the game. It's a little elevator screen for her. So play for Kuckelman. On the other end, Maggie Tober can't hit the 3-foot shot, but Audra Steinford with the offensive rebound and then finds Mia Vermitten down low for the easy deuce, up and down for the sophomore. She had 4 points in that first half. All of them came within the first 30 seconds of the game and gets her first bucket here coming out of halftime. Left side, Tatum Kramer looks to attack, kicks it smartly out now to Kuckelman. Top the key. Kramer thought about a 3. 1 point there in the first half for Tatum Kramer. Really thinking about that 3, but decides to swing it around the horn. Back in the hands of Cora Thompson. Owen Dieters, deep 3. That one's good. Owen Dieters shooting it well from deep here today. 3 for 4 from downtown. She now has 9 points, all on the 3-ball. 2-point advantage Mustangs as they look to get something going offensively. Topside Smith, can she answer a 3? She does! Ava Smith, a big answer there, as that's her first triple of the afternoon. She's saddled with 3 fouls, had to set most of that second quarter, but comes up big now with the 3-point bucket for the Mustangs. Topside, Dieter thinks about another 3, but Sarley gets a screen and roll from Kuckelman. Peters has trouble with it, now kicks it backside, top side Kuckelman. Left side, here it comes Tatum Kramer near side. Far side, skip pass into the hands of Cora Thompson. It's starting 5 out there for Centralia. Dieters, Haverkamp, Kuckelman, Kramer, and Thompson. Dieters, that one was about 4 feet behind the 3-point line. Comes up just short. Not too happy with herself on that one, not because of the shot, because she missed the darn thing. Inside, Merck gets it to Tober, right block. A lot of contact. She takes a shot to the throat. Tober does, but a tough senior there won't allow her to get distracted from going to the line now for 2 free throws. First foul now for Centralia coming out of the half. Free throw up and down for Tober. That hit just about every part of the rim. Substitution now for Centralia. Back in will come Tara Gibbs. Out will go Isabel Haverkamp. Still didn't check to see who that foul was on, but I know Centralia's got one. They just haven't put it up on the board yet, so we'll see who that goes to. Well, they put it up there, but anyway, we'll get that here in a little bit. 26-20 our score. Finally puts it up there. Isabel Hazenkamp picks up the personal foul, her second. And now down low, we're going to have another foul called by the backside judge. 15 for the Mustangs. Audra Steinford, the senior, picks up now her first personal foul in this contest. It was a quick-moving first half. We went through 16 minutes very quickly. Some fouls here early on in this third kind of slowed it down. Inside, Centralia gets it. Now they kick it out top Dieter. She works her way into the paint. Now smartly kicks it out. Guarded tightly by Vermitten. Inside, we're going to go right close. Post into the hand of Tara Gibbs. Gibbs is double teamed. Cross the lane, up and no good on the 2-foot bunny there from Cora Thompson, but second effort for Gibbs is good for the freshman. Tara Gibbs, the 5'10 freshman, just continuing to work, gives this Centralia team some good size down low to battle with Valley Heights, and she's going to be paid off with an and one opportunity. That foul will go with Ava Smith, so now all of a sudden the sophomore has 4 personal fouls. So we will see Tessa Miller for the majority now of this third quarter. Miller had 7 points in that first half, 2 3 balls, and played extremely well. Gibbs not as good from the free throw line as she was the field as she airmails that free throw. Centralia wanted more from their free throw shooting in that first half. They were 2 for 5. They start off the second 0 for 1. Tober will get it across the timeline against this tight trapping pressure by Centralia, and now Miller turns it over into the hands of Dieters. Dieters goes running down the court, tries to back down Tober. Pass up and down for Gibbs as Gibbs puts it in for her second straight bucket. The freshman off the bench playing like an experienced junior here in this semifinal action, as now Centralia has cut it down to 2. Dusty Thompson holds off the pressure. Tober down low, trips, and a travel will be called as back-to-back turnovers now for the Mustangs have Centralia in position to either tie this one or possibly take the lead. Max Blasky on live with you here from Onega. It's been a back-and-forth first half. I enjoy all of you tuning in here. Of course, if you're on your way over here, appreciate you if you've been tuned in. Tober steals that one away quickly the other way, up and down, fouled and one. Maggie Tober with an athletic take to the rim. Count the bucket. Tatum Kramer tried to bear hug Tober so she couldn't get that shot off, but it will go down, and Tober will have an opportunity now from the strike for an old-fashioned three-point play. Kramer will take a seat on the bench now as she is subbed out for Hayden Kramer. Kramer for Kramer there. Free throw no good, but offensive rebound pulled down by Valley Heights. Tober had it for a second. Now Kramer out and running against Vermitten. Up and down, no good. Offensive rebound, though, is good for Josie Hazenkamp. Tara Gibbs. Her third bucket here in this quarter. Centralia crowd's chanting defense here where we are. Vermitten, nice little jump shot from the short corner, but she can't get that one to fall as quickly comes Centralia in the corner. 3-ball thought about it from Tori Kuckelman. She'll give it off to Dieters, though, as she drives inside. And you're going to call a foul down low on Valley Heights. Who's that one going to go against? I believe it went against the Landmark. No, we're going to put that on Mia Vermitten with her third personal foul. So Vermitten now with 3 and Smith with 4 for Valley Heights. That's for Centralia, no one with more than 2. 3-ball on the way, right corner. That's going to be long. Miller pulls down the defensive board as Tori Kuckelman cannot find her shot here so far tonight. 2 missed threes in this third quarter. Tessa Miller steps into a 3. That's off the right glass. Centralia back the other way. Dieters was going to thought about a 3, now swings it right side. 3-ball from Kramer. That's going to miss. Back and forth we go here with missed triples, and a timeout is called by head coach Jordan Brocksterman as he saved the possession for his Mustangs. We'll take the timeout with them. Valley Heights holding on to a 2-point advantage. 3:15 left to play in this third quarter.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
28-26 our score. Was just chatting here. I think we missed the free throw on Maggie Tober, so it should be 29-26. But we'll see what the official scorebook says here at the end of the quarter. Anyway, Mustangs lead in this one. Vermitten fires up a three, left wing. That's going to be off the left rim, out of bounds, back to Centralia. A back-and-forth game. It was 20-17. Valley Heights led at halftime. They put up 8 points here in this quarter. Meanwhile, Centralia has put up 9. It is 28-26. Just went under 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Right block trying to go to work will be Josie Aves in camp. She can't get that one to fall. A lot of contact down low as Tober ends up with that defensive board. Physicality has been the word here, I think, between these two teams so far this afternoon. Both teams have a lot to play for here this year, and there's going to be a turnover. Valley Heights, and then Tober will commit the foul 95 feet away from the basket. Not a smart foul to commit there by Maggie Tober, the senior point guard. As Tessa Miller will check out. In now, the freshman Lindsey Gray. She was first off the bench for Jordan Brockstrom last night, so I was interested to see when she was going to get some playing time. And here we are with 2:26 in the third quarter. She's going to get her first action in this contest. Left block, we're going to go to Hazenkamp. Hazenkamp misses it. Peterson's crashing in for the offensive board, and she's going to be fouled. Personal foul will go against Valley Heights. I think that's going to be now his their 15th foul. So Owen Dieter's at the line. Lindsey Gray, the freshman that just checked into the contest, will pick up the personal. Dieter's calmly at the line, sinks the first one as Centralia's first make here in the second half. To tie it. Dieter ties it up at 28. Calmly knocks down the second one, and we have ourselves a ball game. Audra Steinford out now. In will come Olivia Scala. Tober will run point for the Mustangs. That's Maggie. She gets it across the timeline or stands here at the big orange O in Onega. Left side, she's going to go against big Tara Gibbs. Trapped nicely by Centralia out top. Now Vermitten will look to attack. Gets left elbow, kicks it out. Tober for three. That one's hard off the rim, but offensive rebound. Delana Merck inside tries to find Scala, but then Merck throws it away on the wraparound pass. Empty possession again for the Mustangs, and that's turnover number 4 here in this quarter. 28-28, 1:47 left to play. Winner on to the TVL Tournament Championship. 2-seeded Valley Heights, 3-seeded Centralia. Heck of a layup there by Hayden Kramer. Freshman off the bench. A big bucket there gives Centralia their second lead of the game. First one since it was 3-0 to start this contest. Tober inside, backs her way down. Kramer comes in, and a foul will be called now on Hayden. Freshman picks up for the first personal, but that is only team foul number 3 for Centralia in this quarter. Merck inbounds underneath her own basket. Finds a wide open Maggie Tober underneath it. Heck of a play set up there by the back screen of Olivia Scala. Tober streaked to the front of the rim, left wide open, and we're knotted back up here at 30s. Left side, Tara Gibbs goes to work, gets it off to Kramer. Kramer, a little pick and roll with Gibbs. Now top side into the hands of Hayden Kramer. Hayden Kramer hands it off to Hayden. Hayden tries to attack right side. A lot of contact as she goes rolling through the lane. Personal foul on the Valley Heights Mustangs. 2 free throws now for Hayden Kramer. Personal foul will go against Maggie Tober, so that's a big one for the Mustangs. That's personal foul number 4 on the senior point guard. Tober leading scorer for the Mustangs here with 11 in this one. Kramer at the line for 2 free throws. Conley knocks down the first one. So substitution as Tober will set the last 57 seconds. Sister Ann comes in for Maggie. Kramer now at the line. Puts that free throw up. That one's pure for Hayden Kramer. Nice third quarter here for Kramer as she has the Panthers up by 2, 32-30. Antover looking to go against this Centralia defense. Gets it off to the lane of Merck. Olivia Stone, a wild shot on the right block. She wants the foul. She's not going to get it as she misses her first shot of the evening. Whatever time it is now. 32-30 our score. 33 seconds left in the third. Merck comes up with the steal, and then a foul will be committed by Centralia. That's only Centralia's first turnover here in this second half, and it comes with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. So Dusty Thompson's team has done a good job of keeping their pockets clean. Personal foul will go against Hayden Kramer, her second. Tober gets it across the timeline. Into the hands of Gray. Gray throws it away. Strum for it. It's finally taken by Centralia, and they pick it up and run with it. Centralia with a run out. They throw it up. Ann comes back with a good defensive possession. Steals it away back from Centralia. Vermitten will take it across the timeline, but a foul will be called on Centralia. I don't know about that one on Tara Gibbs. Not a lot of contact on Via Vermitten, 70 feet away from the basket, but at the end of the day, Vermitten will go to the line now with 2 free throws, and that is the 5th personal foul for Centralia in this quarter. 2 shots now for the sophomore Mia Vermitten. 6 points to her contest here so far tonight. First free throw of the evening as Silk for the sophomore. Second one now can tie it for the Mustangs. 3 quick dribbles with the right hand. That's going to be pure as well. Back-to-back free throw makes by the sophomore Vermitten as she ties it up. Centralia quickly the other way into the hands of Dieter's top side. 3 is off from Hayden Kramer with 0.2 seconds left. Got a good look off there. Everyone swarmed to Dieter's left corner. Kramer had a nice-looking shot at it, and Valley Heights will just run this one out. We're going to go into the fourth quarter where we started. Knotted up, 32-32. 8 minutes left to play for a right to play in the TVL Tournament Championship tomorrow.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Duzine Enterprises has been laying floors all over our area since 1962. That's miles and miles of carpet, laminate, tile, hardwood, and vinyl. And they are so good at it that their schedule is filling up fast. So while good things come to those who wait, if you have a remodel or a new construction project in your near future, you should probably get on their schedule today. So call 785-325-2379. That's 785-325-2379. Duzine Enterprises in Washington. Why would you go anywhere else? Financing available.
8 more minutes for the right to play in the TVL Tournament Championship for the girls. Delana Merck fires up a 3. That's going to be off the top of the backboard. No good. Merck scoreless here in this contest for the senior. That's only her second shot of the evening as well. Look to get her going offensively. Centralia back the other way, knotted up at 32. Merck nearly commits the steal, and now a turnover will be forced by Ava Smith. Good hands there by the sophomore, forcing the turnover by the Panthers. Smith out there playing with 4 fouls. Will have to be smart with it. She's going to go barreling her way in. Gets it out to Tober, right wing. Inside floater for Tober. No good. Offensive rebound off to Seifert. Delana Merck from 7 feet. No good. And Mustangs come up empty on that possession. Boy, Mustangs had 2 cracks at it inside the lane. Now this 2-1-2 defense will spread out. Tober and Smith out top. Going to make Centralia throw it over the top of them. They're going to go cross-court skip pass here into the hands of Hayden Kramer, left side. Now Hayden Kramer. Cross-court pass. Owen Dieters looks to attack right corner against Vermette. Tries to get baseline, but good defense. And Owen stepped out of bounds. Uncharacteristic of their buying the junior, not knowing where she was on the court, and simply stepped on the out-of-bounds baseline. Turnover, Centralia. Mustangs have an opportunity now to take the lead. Merck with it, right wing, gets up the possession for the Mustangs. With it, tough. Well, okay, foul's called. Okay, didn't know where that whistle came from. Wasn't a lot of action in the middle of that lane, but the backside official called a foul. That will go on Hayden Kramer, her third personal, first one by Centralia in this half. Backdoor cut, Audra Steinford up and down for the Mustangs. Big bucket there for the senior. Comes up in big moments. Her first one here in the fourth quarter. First one for the game, too, as well, as she gives the Mustangs a 2-point advantage with 6 minutes left to go in this one. Top of the key, Kramer will get inside. Actually, that is going to be, Tatum Kramer. She's going to draw the foul. Who's it going to be on? A lot of bodies. 15 was that call, Audra Steinford. So now second personal foul on Steinford. Mustangs with two players with 4 personal fouls. Maggie Tober and Ava Smith. Mia Vermitten herself has 3 too as well, so does the sophomore. First free throw is going to be a miss by Tatum Kramer. Substitution now for Centralia. Tara Gibbs in for Hayden Kramer, so that'll make my job a little bit easier. We'll have 1 Kramer out there instead of 2 now for the Panthers. Second free throw now up for Kramer. That's going to be off no good, and Steinford pulls down the defensive board. So Tatum Kramer goes 0 for 2 from the stripe there. Maggie Tober on the offensive for the Mustangs. Gets it out. Audra Steinford left side. Looks to attack, block. A lot of contact, and Audra Steinford now to the line for 2 free throws. That foul will go against Tara Gibbs, her third personal foul. So the freshman with 3 fouls, 6 points, all in that third quarter. Steinford will go to the line, 1 point already from the mark here in the second quarter. She calmly knocks down the first free throw. Mustangs 4 for 5 from the stripe after a 2 for 5 stripe in the first half. Second free throw is up and rattles home for Audra Steinford. Big free throws there for the senior in her last TVL tournament. And the Mustangs regain a 4-point advantage on those 2 free throws. Smith tips it away, nearly steals it by it from Centralia. Valley Heights fans on that side of the court do not enjoy that one bit. There's some choice words being said over there between some Valley Heights fans and some officials. 4-point game now. Valley Heights leading, 36-32, 5 minutes left to go. Right side comes into the hands of Gibbs. Down low for Haverkamp. Josie Haverkamp, her first bucket since midway through the second quarter, pulls us now to within a 2-point game. Inside, Merck gets it, turns over. Dieters steal that one. First turnover for Valley Heights in this fourth quarter. Dieters looking to go 94 feet all the way inside, kind of throws it away. Centralia will have to recover, but they can't. Turnover, Panthers. Good take there by Centralia as they went into the lane. Dieters did, kind of threw it over the intended post player there, which was Haverkamp. A little bit messy possession for the Panthers as these become so important here in this last quarter. 5 minutes left to play. Right to play in the TVL Tournament Championship. Smith, a Euro step inside. It'll stay with the Mustangs. An athletic take there by Ava Smith, but with those 4 fouls, Centralia had a bunch of girls down there ready to take a charge. Could have easily been the 5th on the sophomore. Merck inbounder, nice little bounce pass inside, blocked at the rim. That's going to be Tara Gibbs coming up with the big block for the Panthers, and now Centralia off and running. They have numbers. Merck trailing for the Mustangs, but she'll get back into the action, and a travel is the call. Owen Dieters bewildered with the call over on the far side of the court. But at the end of the day, I guess that's going to be the call. I have the same as them. I do, but I think we're wrong. I think he missed the free throw. I think so. Defense being chanted by Centralia, and now a foul out top as we try and figure out some scoring math here. We all have the same score, 36-34, but we believe there is a free throw missing from Valley Heights, so we think they should be up by 3, but right now a 2-point advantage. Foul will go against Tatum Kramer. Smith tries a 3, and it's going to be blocked. That far side, Tara Gibbs with now back-to-back blocks for Centralia. Peters goes inside to Haverkamp, left block, swings it out far side, Cora Thompson, and a kicked ball. Possession will stay with the Panthers. 4:12 left to play. Valley Heights leading by 4, 38-34 in what has been a tight contest. Top side, Dieters gets it into the hands of Gibbs. Gibbs now back to Dieters. Dieters deep 3, no, off the rim. Merkel's down the board. Tober off and running. 2-on-1 break. Gives it off to Smith. Layup, Ava Smith for the Mustangs. 6-point advantage now for Valley Heights on the missed 3 by Centralia. And the Mustangs can taste it here with 4 minutes left. Needing a defensive stop. Almost forced a turnover. Now ball's on the floor. Jump ball is the case, and it should stay with the Panthers. Boy, what a big swing there. All of a sudden, Valley Heights up 6. They were just up 4. Dieters misses that 3. Could have cut it to 1, but instead the Mustangs get a run out and a deuce. Good play there, too, by Maggie Tober as the defense shrunk down on her on that fast break before giving it off to Smith. Dieters left corner gives it top side now to Tatum Kramer. Kramer gets it off far side into the hands of Cora Thompson. Down low, shot no good from Haverkamp. Haverkamp gets her offensive rebound though. The ball is on the way. That's hard off the rim. Haverkamp's second offensive rebound. That's Gibbs actually, and down. Tara Gibbs, the freshman off the bench with a big and one opportunity now. Tara Gibbs and Josie Haverkamp, 5'10 and 5'11, both freshmen, have been causing Valley Heights problems all evening down low. Free throw up and pure for Gibbs, and head coach Dusty Thompson wants to take a timeout. We will take it with them. Centralia cuts into this lead, 41-32.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifely Funeral Home.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Old D Tractor Repair in Lynn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Old D Tractor Repair of Lynn, Kansas, serving area farmers for over 26 years.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Okay, so we've got some confusion now in the score. My official scorebook says it should be 38-37. Valley Heights still leads with 3:27 left to play. The past 2 points did get put up on the Centralia side, I believe, is who it went to. Or no, it went to the Valley Heights. Should have went to Centralia. According to my scorebook, which isn't always correct, like we said, it's still, though, 38-37. We're going to have a little communication now here with the referees as they gather at the scores table. We're going to try and get this one figured out here. Of course, a very big and a very important game, as always, with 3:37 left to play. Winner onto the TVL Tournament Championship. We're going to leave it at 40-37. So we're going to keep it there where it should be. So we're going to say official score 42-37, Valley Heights leading and with the ball. Vermitten will go across the timeline. Smith will set the screen for Vermitten as they try and set it up. Now left side into the hands of Merck. Right corner, Vermitten dribbles down. Now right block, Merck trying to look for someone across the paint. Little bounce pass taken in, but a foul down low. Could have been a 3-second call on any of number of the Valley Heights players. But a foul will be called now on Tatum Kramer, her fourth personal foul for the junior. Substitution coming as Hayden will check now Tatum. So it was 32-32 at the end of three quarters. It is now 40-37, Valley Heights ahead. Top side, Vermitten will fire up a three. That one's going to be off the left rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Ava Smith and the putback. The sophomore coming up big here for the Mustangs in this fourth quarter. 2 buckets for her. 9 points now on the game, and none bigger than that offensive rebound and putback. Centralia needing a score now. Dieter's left block is going to be hounded by the Mustangs. A body check foul out top on Maggie Tober, and that is now 5 personal fouls. So she fouls out with 2:39 left to play in quarter number 4, and the Mustangs lose their senior point guard. So maybe that wasn't 5. Maybe that's just 4. I don't know here anymore. So that's just going to be the 4th, I guess, on Tober. So she's going to stay out on the court. Centralia looking for an answer, and they get it. Isabel Haverkamp, her first bucket of the game, comes with 2:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Vermitten has trouble with it, gets it to Tober. Now right corner into the hands of Merck. Merck goes inside, lot of contact, no foul. Offensive rebound pulled down. Mia Vermitten of the Mustangs. Elena Merck struggling here, 0 for 4 for the floor, but Mustangs still leading 42-39. We get under 3 minutes left to play. This whole Centralia side chanting defense for their girls. Winner will go on to the TVL Tournament Championship tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Face off top-seeded Clifton Clyde. Smith with it out top, guarded tightly by Kaylin Renty. Centralia wanting a 5-second foul. Maggie Tober gets into the lane, and a turnover as Tober goes down in pain, though. She immediately grabs that left thigh. Not a good sign here for head coach Jordan Broxman, but a good sign for Maggie Tober. She is quickly back on her feet. 42-39 the score. Dieters brings it across the timeline. Still 2-1-2 press for the Mustangs. Inside, we're going to go to Josie Haverkamp. Haverkamp is fouled, but she will go to the line for 2 fouls. Almost an and one opportunity for the freshman off the bench, but a personal foul will be called on the Mustangs. We're going to give that one now to Delana Merck, her second personal. 4th now for the Mustangs. Haverkamp at the line for 2 free throws. Has had a very good game so far. That one cannot make the free throw, though. 5 points in the first half for Haverkamp. 2 so far here in the second, as her and Tara Gibbs have caused problems for the Valley Heights Mustangs down low all afternoon. Second free throw is up and good for Haverkamp. Splits the pair. Centralia now 60% from the line in the second half. They were 2 for 5 from that same side in the first. 1:30 left to play. Smith with it. Needs to get across the timeline. We're already up to 6. Need to get it across, and Jordan Broxman takes the timeout to save a possession by the Mustangs. We're going to take it with them. It's a 30-second timeout, but we'll take it with them. 42-40 our score with 1:20 left to play.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Reset the scene for you here. 1:20 left to play. Valley Heights leading 42-40. Valley Heights led 10-5 at the end of one quarter. It was 20-17 Mustangs at half, knotted up at 32s at the end of three quarters. And here, 1:20 left for the right to go to the championship game tomorrow. Maggie Tober will bring it across the timeline. Dieters nearly steals it, but Tober keeps possession. Looking for someone close to a 5. She gets it off to Delana Mert. Mert goes inside, taken away by Centralia. Turnover Valley Heights. Centralia out in front, running with it for the layup. Up and down, and again with the 2-point bucket. And all of a sudden we are knotted up at 42 with 58.4 seconds left to go. What a heck of a last couple minutes here just to reset you with what was going on. So we're pretty sure that Valley Heights should actually have a 1-point lead. We're not for sure yet on that one or not. Also, Maggie Tober, we thought, picked up her 5th personal foul a few minutes ago, but now all of a sudden she's only got 4. And she did not foul out with 2:39, but here we are knotted up at 42s with 58 seconds left to go in this contest. It's been back and forth between these two teams, only meeting between these two teams this year too as well. So we're getting our money's worth here from Onega. Final game coming up for us next between the undefeated number 2 seed Hanover boys and the 3-seeded Centralia boys as we wrap up a busy Friday from Onega. Maggie Tober with it, now gives it off to Mia Vermitten. Vermitten back to Tober, right side. Tober across the court to Mert. Mert needs to get it across as we're awfully close to 10. She gets it across. It's only 9.5. That should have been a travel, and Mustangs turn it over, though, back to Centralia. Sloppy possession by the Mustangs here at the end of this game have really allowed Centralia to get back into this one. 42 seconds left to play, knotted up at 42. Dieters with the ball, brings it across the timeline. Dieters with 11 points so far in this contest, none here in the 4th. Left side, Hayden Kramer will set it up, and head coach Dusty Thompson wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. 31 seconds left, knotted up at 42. Finale of this one coming up for you next.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
Sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
42 all, 31.8 seconds left. Centralia with it under their own basket. Owen Dieters wide open on the right side of the lane is Sarah Gibbs, and Centralia takes the 2-point advantage. Mustangs press up. Maggie Tober into the lane, right side, kicks it out. Vermitten, 2-pointer. That's going to be off the rim. Dieters pulls down the defensive board. Mustangs have to foul. They're not getting to her. Dieters across half court, and finally Maggie Tober will push Dieters to the ground and send Owen Dieters to the line for free throw shots. What a big bucket there for Tara Gibbs for the Centralia Panthers as she comes up with the biggest bucket of the Centralia Panthers game late here in the 4th quarter. She has had an amazing quarter here in this second half alone. 13 points, excuse me. Dieters' first free throw is up and down as a fist bump comes out from Owen Dieters. That is her first points here in this 4th quarter. Head coach Dusty Thompson wants to take a timeout. We'll come back with her second free throw after this.
Ag Buildings provides safe storage and working space for farm shops and machinery. Inline Construction offers wood or steel frame ag buildings, complete and finished to your specifications. Call today for a quote and let them get started. For ag buildings, demolition, concrete, and construction work, count on Inline Construction. Find them and see their recent projects on their Facebook page.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Back and forth all game. Centralia leading 45-42. This next free throw by Owen Dieters can pretty much ice this away with 13 seconds left. Head coach Dusty Thompson took a timeout to set up his defense for this one. Dieters at the line. 2 dribbles. Conley spins that free throw down and good for the junior. Valley Heights with 1 shot. 10 seconds left to go. Vermin's got to go fast. Swings the left side. Smith gets into the lane. Fires up a shot. That's going to be an air ball. Kicks it out. Pass to Miller on the offensive board. That's going to be missed. No good. Smith at the buzzer. No good. And Centralia moves on after a improbable come from behind 46-42 victory over the 2-seeded Valley Heights Lady Mustangs on a last-second shot that would have tied it up for the Mustangs with no good. On to the tournament championship tomorrow versus Clifton Clyde. Again, your final score, 46-42, as Valley Heights falls to Centralia in semifinal action from We will take a timeout. We'll bring it right back here to recap this one as well as preview our next contest coming up between Hanover and Centralia.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
The third straight nail-biting finish here from Onega in semifinal action as Centralia squeaks past Valley Heights 46-42 late in this one. Valley Heights, it was back and forth, led 10-5 at the end of one quarter and looked like it was going to be a runaway game, but resilience by these Panthers It was 20-17 at half. Valley Heights led by 3, knotted up at 32s at the end of 3, and Centralia comes out with a 4-point victory here tonight. Scoring first for the Mustangs. They were led by Maggie Tober with 11 points, fouled out in the last 30 seconds. 9 points for Ava Smith, 8 points for Mia Vermitten, and 5 points for Audra Steinford. Senior Delana Merck, no points here in this one, 0 for 4 from the field. Tessa Miller had 7 big points coming off the bench, 7, all of those coming in the first half, but it wasn't enough as the Mustangs fall by 4. Turnovers were a big problem, too, for Valley Heights, as they had 20 of them on the contest. Free throw shooting percentage, they were 5 for 6 in the second half. Very good, 2 for 5 in the first. Didn't leave very many opportunities out there on the floor. As for Centralia, they were led by Owen Dieters with a quiet 13 and a loud 13 from Tara Gibbs off the bench. The 5'10 freshman caused havoc for Valley Heights in the second half. 6 points in the third quarter, 7 in the fourth to give her 13 for the game. Josie Haverkamp as well off the bench. The 5'11 freshman had 8 points, so Centralia has got 2 bigs down low. That'll be serviceable now for years. 9 points for Hayden Kramer as well off the bench. 2 points for Isabel Haverkamp and 1 point for Tatum Kramer. Turnovers, Centralia committed 6, we're going to call it 13, 14 turnovers in this entire game, while free throw shooting, they were 2 for 5 from the stripe in the first half. In the second half, they were 8 for 12. So Centralia moves on over Valley Heights after a 46-42 victory here in semi-final action of the 2024 TVL tournament. That sets up a TVL championship game between Clifton Clyde and Centralia tomorrow at 6 p.m. I believe we'll have that contest right here on KNDY at 95.5. Of course, that is not the last game, though, of the night. We have one more upcoming for you between Hanover and Centralia. Last spot in the boys' championship up for grabs. We're going to take a timeout, though, to take a listen to national news and weather before bringing you our fourth and final contest from Onega on this Friday.